The postulates and tests of quantum mechanics are contradictory to each other. Well, yes, the same as in relativity, the postulates and tests on which quantum mechanics is based are contradictory among them and therefore nullify its veracity and consistency as a physical science. Of course, as a pseudoscience for believers it is valid, since here we do not have to prove anything, nor make theory coincide with observation, nor that there is validity of the same postulate or principle for two different observations, etc. No, just follow it as good believers. I have put many of these contradictions and I will put more, but here is one of simple logical inconsistency. The Queen test of QM may be that of the double-slit experiment, which contrary to what QM states, what it tells us is that the particles are not waves, but that, punctual material particles of minimal dimensions, and that what is observed is not wave interference, but reflections of particles passing through a narrow slit or hole. Well, according to QM, these particles are waves that occupy at least 1 cubic meter each, since they interfere with this large volume of 1 cubic meter in the double-slit experiment. Now, they quickly forget this when they have to do the probability distribution of electrons in atoms, and they ignore that the wave of any electron occupies at least 1 cubic meter of volume and therefore also occupies the entire atom to which it belongs and trillions more atoms around it. That is, unlike waves, electrons should have a 100% chance of occupying the entire atom at once. But they also dissemble, they hiss, they pretend to be clueless, of tired minds, incapable of deducing for themselves that a world or space full and occupied by large waves, these would collapse and cancel each other out, being incapable of acting and measuring themselves by each of them separately. On the other hand, a world of small autonomous particles can move, circulate, interrelate when they approach, attract, and repel each other depending on their charge, etc., and that of course is what happens in reality. But we could also ask them, well then, if a particle is a wave, then what does the matter, mass, charge, etc., of a wave consist of? So for me, QM is a scientific aberration, which very possibly, instead of being a wonderful inheritance for our descendants, will end up being a blemish and presumptuous scientific shame. Well friends, thanks you for your attention and kindness. Fernando.